People that don't come to work usually don't have money, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, guys, good morning, Tuesday morning, and yeah, let's see, what's going on today? Well, yesterday, my guy told me when we got off work yesterday, yesterday afternoon, after about 3 or 4 o'clock, he told me, he said he wasn't feeling good, he wasn't gonna be able to come to work today, so, and then he went on to say, well, you told me if I ever needed a day off that, I could just call you and you wouldn't get upset or anything. Well, I mean, dude, I don't even know what to say. It didn't work Friday, it didn't work Saturday, it didn't work Sunday. Worked 4 hours on Monday, $100, and now he can't come. Now he's not coming to work on Tuesday. So, if you were coming to work every day and not having no drama and not doing, knucklehead stuff, then, it wouldn't be a big deal. But dude ain't made it a whole week yet. I mean, it's the craziest thing I ever seen. And then, so anyway, he went on to tell me that he didn't think that he should be punished for being sick by, not working the rest of the week because of today. Well, it doesn't really matter what he thinks, because his obviously his thinking and his judgment is not where it needs to be. I ain't saying he ain't sick, he might be, but but all the times that he's missed work and not being sick, so when something does come up and you really are sick, well, it's kind of minimized really in my eyes, because, well, you done missed work on beautiful days when it wasn't, and you wasn't sick. So yeah, there's that. So it's hard to, again, it goes back to, this up and down roller coaster, obviously he's not going to be working today, and, I hope it rains the rest of the week, because, well, I mean, it's just going to be hard it's hard to keep a job when you don't show up no matter what. Sick or not sick. I mean, you could be sick and lose your job behind being sick, really, especially when you have the history that he has of the last 4 or 5 weeks, where it's just been, crazy, man. I mean, and then, he's coming at me, saying that if he's not gonna be able to work the rest of the week, then he's gonna have to go find something else. Well, okay, go find something else. I don't know what to say. Ain't nobody gonna work somebody and pay them good money and work them one day and then not work them the next day. People pay good money, y'all, for the consistency. And to hear dude talk about it, well, it's just one sick day. Well, I mean, so you got to be off today. I don't know. He worked yesterday fine. And, it's just one sick day, coming from him. It's just one sick day, man. It ain't a big deal. But see, I'm trying to get him to look a little deeper than just, well, it's more than just one sick day, dude. I mean, really? What about the last 3 weeks? How many days have you been sick and missed the last 3 weeks? Probably, you ain't been sick none. It's been all of your own doing. So if you really are sick, I bet you wasn't sick all weekend spending your check, What it is he ain't got a ride to work, and he ain't got no money to give a ride to work, and I'm not giving him no money until Friday. That's the problem. So he finds himself in a catch-22. Well, if I don't come to work, I don't get paid. that's the story of everybody's life. If you don't work, you don't usually make money in any job, right? I mean, come on, dude. So in his brain, and it's so kitty, in his brain, he done turned it all the way around. He said, well, man, you keep doing this to me. You keep doing this to me where I don't get to work all week because you missing days. You can't miss days of work and then think you're going to get a big check. Now, I'll tell y'all this, if he had been coming to work for the last 3 or 4 weeks straight with no issues, then I wouldn't have a problem with him taking a day off, considering that he gave me a notice of today, like, I'm going to be sick tomorrow, so I can't come to work. That's pretty much what he's told me. I mean, I can show you the messages, but I ain't going into all that. So he already, he already knew he was going to be sick today. And if he had been at work the last 3 or 4 weeks straight with no issues, then it wouldn't be a great big deal. But see, he can't seem to make it to work more than 3 or 4 days, and that's a stretch. Well, Raymond, he ain't got a ride. Ray this, Ray that, Ray. Dude, take care of your business and you'll have a ride. Come to work every day and you'll have a ride. Get some self-discipline about yourself and you'll have a ride. Get some business about yourself and you'll have a ride. All these things. I paid him $100, well, $100 on his check yesterday for 4 hours of work, y'all. He worked until like 12:30, and he didn't work Friday. So he was off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Got his check on Thursday. Was off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Worked 4 hours on Monday, and then he don't want to come to work on Tuesday. Not a big deal if he'd been coming to work for the last 3 or 4 weeks, but he ain't. He ain't made it a week in I don't know how long. And it ain't because I ain't paying him. It ain't because I ain't treating him right. Hell, I helped him buy some boots. I threw $50 on some boots for him so he'd have some freaking shoes. Dude, come on, man. Get some self-discipline about yourself. Push through sometimes. Jeez. What are you doing with your money? Your money decisions off the field, and I'm not talking to anybody in particular, but your money decisions off the field really affect your working situation. Because my thinking was, well, if you work from April to July, you ought to have a little money banked up, and yeah. And I keep telling the dude, look, man, you save up $1,000, I'll buy this car off my mama. My mama's got a car that she don't drive. And if he'll save $1,000 up, I'll go get it for him. I told him that. But he got to bring me $1,000 in cash. He's got to have the self-discipline to hold that money, to stay out the street at night. I told him that a month ago, y'all. And he ain't saved a dollar, not $1. The main reason why he ain't coming to work is because he don't have any money to pay his ride. And see, that has a trickle-down effect, because if you don't have a ride to work, then you ain't making no money. If you ain't making no money, then you ain't gonna have a ride to work. And the saga goes on and on. And I know a lot of you guys say, just get rid of him. Well, he's gonna get rid of himself, because 2 weeks ago, we were going through this same exact thing, the same routes and everything. The work that I'm doing today I was doing it 2 weeks ago without him. So once I see that I can do the work without him, then he ain't gonna have no job. I mean, it ain't rocket science out here. And that's where I'm at. I'm like, well, you can be sick and blah, 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 but at the end of the day, whether you're sick or not, it's the same to me. If you don't have a ride, it's the same as being sick. If you stayed up all night, that's the same as being sick. If you don't come to work at period, that's the same to me as being sick or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is you ain't at work. And I'm paying a lot of money for somebody that wants to come to work when they get ready. And it's so reminiscent of the Bo behavior that it's eerie to me, So, and I'm trying to treat the dude with respect and dignity and everything. But he's not going to let me do that. He's going to make me be that asshole. And I will rise to the occasion. It's what I do. I run a business here. And it's all good if you come to work every day. You'll get treated right. You'll get make good money. And you'll get a lot of little perks, like the boot thing I bought him last week. I had some stuff. I had some coupons and stuff from Amazon, and I ended up throwing the coupons on a pair of boots for him. You know, they're $140 boots. I got them for $85, and he only had to pay $25, and I paid $55 on boots for him. I wasn't going to go into the YouTube and say anything about that because, well, you know, every good deed don't have to be recognized. But when you start doing me like this, then I want then I want whoever is doing me like this to recognize, well, damn, dude, this dude gave me my check early last week, got me a pair of boots, and it's paying me good as long as I come to work. All I got to do is just come to work. That's all I got to do. And what really gets me is, like I've talked about before, and I'm not going to stretch on this too long, but what really gets me is that dude is not even recognizing any of this. See, it's like, well, it's just one day. I'm only missing one day. Dude, open your freaking eyes and look at the broad picture of the last 30 days, the last 60 days. One thing about it is I've been consistent in paying you well, but you're not returning that favor by coming to work and being accountable and being reliable. See, it's a take and give relationship. And see, I don't want to pay guys good money only for them to give the money away, smoke it up, drink it up, whatever you're doing with the money, I don't care. As long as you come to work. Don't give a damn what you do with your money. As long as you come to work, it does not affect the business's bottom line. And yes, it's all about the business's bottom line out here. There's no time to play kiddie games during the summer out here in this freaking heat and with the workload, the list that we have every day. No time to play fuck games. None. So that's where I'm at. And I'm at the point now where I don't give a damn if dude quits or not. He gonna either do it my way, well, or do it my way, or do it my way. There ain't no other way. The only way to do it is the way I tell you to do it. And it starts with coming to work. And I don't give a damn if you ain't got a ride and this and that and paying food and pooty, cootie, pooty, pooty, doody. Nobody cares about all that. That's kiddie shit. Take care of your business in your off time and you'll have a ride. Come to work every day and you'll have enough money to buy a ride. You don't come to work, you don't get paid. The story of, well, everybody's life, really. And what gets me is dude does not even grasp it. He's acting like I'm doing him wrong, y'all. And it's freaking like, what mental hospital am I? I'm doing you wrong. You're tired of me doing you like that. What are you talking about? You're doing me wrong based on the agreement that we had back in April. You're gonna be the guy this summer, and you're not. You're not the guy. True enough, you know the property's better than anybody else, but that ain't worth a damn if you don't come to work. I mean, so today, y'all, I am running one truck and doing the work of two trucks, because contrary to what the guys that come out here and think, it doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter what I think. It only matters what the list says. That's the only thing that matters. So at the end of the day, it's about being responsible. It's about being self-discipline. It's about pushing through some adversity. If your tummy's hurting, well, you know, you might have to push through sometimes. Because the owner of a business don't want to hear all that shit, especially from a guy that's been having all the problems this guy's been having. And I need to quit crying about it and just fire him and be done with him. You know, I'm trying to give him every opportunity to save him and to save me. Because once he's gone, I'm not going to bring him back out here. It's going to be just like Bo. I'm not going to bring Bo back out here, no matter what Bo does. Because I have found another way to do shit. And slowly but surely, this guy is alienating himself from me by all his stupid stuff. And I know that he's going to look at the video and he's going to say, well, Ray, you just an asshole. I ain't doing anything. I just missed a sick day. It's just a sick day. I'm just sick one day. He predicted he was going to be sick yesterday afternoon. He predicted he was going to be sick today. There ain't no win. Not when you lay out and play all the kiddie games that this guy's been playing for the last 3 weeks. I don't see him making it through the summer. And that's on him. I got money. I ain't hurting for nothing. And an employee ain't going to make it where I'm hurting for anything. That's just the reality of it, you know. I can rant until I'm blue in the face, but dude does not seem to get it. It's almost like, is there a problem here? What are you seeing that I'm not seeing? What are you thinking that I mean, dude, I've been doing this for 16 years. And it's like, it's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life, man. It's basically a glorified Bo. That's exactly what it is. And that's sad, you know. It's real sad. But that's basically what it is. And the thing about it is, it's not getting better. It's getting worse. And so pretty soon it's going to fizzle out because he's not going to have any money because he's not coming to work. And a lot of you guys come in the comments and say, well, man, you ain't paying him enough. Well, that's bullshit. He made $100 in 4 hours yesterday, and that's including riding time. That's a fact. And today he probably would have made about $100 too in about 5 hours. And then tomorrow we were going to do some skid steer work. He probably would have made $120, $130. But see, I'm not going to be able to get to the skid steer work because he didn't come to work today, and I'm having to run long today, and then it rained. So it's compounded everything. Him laying out is compounded things, and the rain is compounded things. So now I got 2 issues outside of my control. The help and the rain. But, you know, I'm not going to let it ain't going to stop me. I'm going to go out here and make $700 or $800 every day no matter what the dude does. I'm going to add to my money. I'm going to add to my life. So, I don't see how in the world dude is going to get a job anywhere. I mean, he went on to tell me that this guy, one guy that he worked for one day, gave him $125 in 4 hours. Well, why are you working for me, man? Go work for him. Let's see how long he's going to give you that kind of money when you don't come to work. And there's all kinds of harebrained stuff that goes on out here while we're working. And I'll just throw one out there to just kind of. So yesterday, you know, we're working and he's doing good, and he's, you know, he showed up and he's doing the job, right? So then he goes over to one property and he doesn't even, and we talk about it all the time, he goes over to a property and he's in front of me and he doesn't even cut a place for me to park. He's over there cutting a yard, you know, and he ain't even run the mower where I can have a place to park because he's not thinking about what he's doing. See, whenever we pull up to these jobs, if I beat him there, I'm gonna cut him a place to park if I have time. If I beat him there, the first thing I'm gonna do is I pull the mower off and I cut a place to park for the other truck. Now, if the both trucks get there at the same time, well, okay, there ain't nothing you can do about that, right? So we get over there to this job. He's already halfway you know, cut. He's working, don't get me wrong. He's already halfway through cutting. The yard's done weed eated everywhere and everything. But he didn't even cut me a place to park. So I had to stop the truck in the middle of the road, get my mower off, and cut me a place to park. Now that's just a little thing, but that little thing tells you where the brain power is, where his thinking is, where I don't understand why he didn't cut me a place to park, you know. Because that's kind of like a common knowledge type thing out here when you're working for me. You know, if I pull up on a big property and I beat the other truck there and I know the other truck is coming, then I'm gonna cut us a place to park. I'm gonna cut a place for me to park, and then I'm gonna cut a place for him to park. Just so when we're done and we get in the truck, we don't have to move the truck. I do that, and anybody that's worked with me, everybody knows that. That's like Ray Landscaping 101. I mean, that's like, yeah. But he did a good job. He weed eated everywhere like he was supposed to. He was even actually on the mower cutting. He weed eated both the properties, and he was cutting one of them. But it didn't occur to him to cut me a place to park. I don't know why. Do I gotta tell him every single time, please cut me a place to park? I already had enough issues with my phone acting up. But you see, my phone acting up didn't stop me from working. Well, why is that? Because I got the money to go and buy me another phone if need be. I don't let my phone get turned off and things in my control. I don't know what happened with the phone, but they fixed it. It had a cracked screen, and the crack got bigger, I guess, and they put a new screen on it for $180 fixed. And I did all of that in the course of me working. Well, Ray, man, you got money, and you got a ride, and you got this, and you got that. That's right, I do. And I'll always have that because I'm not an idiot with my money when I got money. I'm evolving, growing, getting better and better every day. I'm not regressing. You guys that come out here, man, they ain't trying to do anything. They certainly ain't overachieving. They ain't trying to they can't even keep up with mainstream society, dude. You can't even do making $2,000 a month minimum and $1,500, $2,000 a month minimum, and that's including rain days and everything. And he can't even keep a $65 cell phone turned on. Cell phone is probably turned off now. Stupid, dude. It's just crazy, man. It's the most kiddiest shit I've ever seen. Yeah. So that's the end of my rant for today.